Hey there folks, welcome back to another freaking deakin' YouTube video. And in today's episode we're going to be swapping out some motors. Well, we're going to take off a motor, put a motor on the lawnmower, which you will see here in a couple seconds. Right now I got a nice toasty fire going on behind me. It's beautiful. It heats up the shed nice and good. And we have a whole lot more space in here ever since we cleaned up. And it's amazing, awesome, and we're going to have to move a couple things around. Don't worry, it won't take too long, because I'm going to fast forward it. What we're going to be swapping around today is the racing lawnmower motor, the 18.5 horsepower, onto the old Red Murray, which I have right now like an 8 horsepower push mower motor on there. Well, that is like a beast though. It works, it pulls heavy loads. Like if you've seen it in like a few of my last YouTube videos, that thing pulls heavy loads, it's unbelievable. So for now we're going to take off that motor, and since winter's here, we are going to have some fun with that thing in the snow as soon as it snows, which is going to be in a couple days here, which that means we got to get it done in at least a day and a half. So let's just start in today's video. Let's hammer down in her. Nice warm fire going. We're going to have to add some wood on here. There we go. That's good enough for now. And what we're going to do is we're going to take off the motor, of course, and we're going to take off all the wiring. We're going to have to replace the red wire for the battery, which I've got a couple of those right here. I got one right here, a red wire, and I got another one down there. Where's my little light? My little light. Gotta watch out, because I got a light. We're going to take off the belt. Underneath it, and here is our, I believe it's a 9-inch pulley, yeah. And we had to jack it up because it's the only way how we can get the pulley off, and it'd be a lot more easier working up higher. Let's take off the belt, pushing in the clutch. Get the belt off. Alright, now we're going to have to take off this here bolt. There's the big long bolt. And I remember we had to turn the steering wheel to move everything. There we go. So now, just slide it out like that. Whoop. And right here is our main problem on this thing. The welds won't hold. Sometimes they usually break. But these materials seem to be doing a whole lot more better. You see the steering goes to here, goes to this thing, which automatically goes to this thing, which I don't know how that's automatically. That might be standard, I don't know, but oh, look at me, I'm just a professional painter, dude. Oh, fun stuff, man, just so much fun. You gotta do all this work, which is fun to me. I enjoy it. Now we got a hand, screw it out because it's faster, but I wish I had the drill, but I'm that lazy. Alright, here we go. Beautiful, man. Look at this. This is just magnificent. Why don't you come? That wasn't supposed to happen. But it happened anyways, man. Woo! How much fuel did I have in here? I have not a clue, but we're going to figure out. I better open the lid because it drains out too fast. Who knows what's going to happen? It might just crush the can. Might smush the can. Right, disconnecting the wires, which is a lot of fun. Especially when they don't want to come apart. That's the fun part. One. Two. Alright, so now since all that there is disconnected, heavy as crap. Motor's off, right there. Still looks pretty good. 18.5 horsepower, baby. Whoop, whoop. Now we're gonna have to take off the gas tank, plastic, the piece of metal there, take off this back piece, and then take off all the wiring that goes to the back and underneath here. So this right here is what it looks like without any of the body parts on it. We're gonna clean this up a little bit. Alright, we just got all the wiring off. So for now I just dusted it all off. I didn't wash it down or nothing. So then all we gotta do now is put it on the top body panel and then work our way from there. So good stuff. Alright, so we just finished it and the gas tank is out and the motor's out. So right now it's very light. Gas tank's right there and of course the motor's right there. And yeah, we're gonna push this sucker outside and we're gonna push the Murray in here. Alright, so here's my Murray and I got this thing here for $100 and the original motor is right there, which is in process of being worked on right now. And what we have underneath the hood here, if you've seen in some of our other YouTube videos, is a push mower motor. And we're gonna have it back on here in about another 5 or 6 months, hopefully. And for now, we're just gonna be throwing on this motor. I'm thinking about calling it a day. We've been working quite a bit on the racing lawnmower. We're gonna work on this tomorrow, and we're gonna take off a few pulleys that I put underneath there because they're just going to be in the way, really. Since we're putting on this huge 9-inch pulley, there's like a 6-inch pulley on the bottom. So, and on this transmission we have a 2-inch pulley, which on my racing lawnmower we have a 3-inch pulley. So that's 1 inch down, which is going to make it way more faster, and it's going to be a lot more sketchier because we have way too much play in the steering. So that's a real bummer right there. So I'm not going to be going fast, but what we are going to be doing is we're going to be doing burnouts, drifts, and all that kind of stuff in the woods if I can. Yeah, so we're just going to leave this for now, and we'll come back to it tomorrow. Alright folks, it's the next day, and we got a Murray in here. I put her up on blocks, and this ain't safe, but we're going to do this anyways. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to take off the motor, run the wire, and then slap on the motor, this motor right here, onto it. There's plenty of space down there to work. And the last time when we put a motor on here, about this size, a little more smaller, when we put it on, the front of the hood hit this front part on the other motor. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take off the hood for now. Now we got the hood off, now we're going to be working on taking the motor off. Alright, so we took off the belt and we took out the bolts for the mounts, and she should be just coming right out. Just like that. And that pulley right there can just go right in there and right back out. I like it a lot. So now we just got this right here, and I'm gonna go wash this off. So this is what it looks like on the bottom, and then right back in there we have our 2-inch pulley, and I slapped on that tensioner pulley there, then these two because we didn't have any shorter belts, and we have these pulleys, so I was like, hey, let's just throw in a few pulleys. And I don't think that we're gonna need that pulley and one of those pulleys. I don't know, I might take off that one. I'm gonna go wash it down. Alright, so we just got her back in from wash her down. She looks way more cleaner. My camera's not focusing because that's how cheap it is. So I took off the back body panel here because it'd be a lot more easier to work on everything. I believe so. I would take off the steering wheel and this here body panel part, but that's fine for now. I got it up on blocks again since we pushed it back in here. Okay, so I got all the wiring on here. Everything is all ready, and all we gotta do now is throw in the motor and the battery, and then we're gonna have to work with the pulley system to see how in the world we're gonna make one of these here belts fit. And yeah, man, that thing looks huge on this thing. Let's see, it sticks over quite a bit. For now, we're gonna hook up all the wiring, see if she fires up. Alright, so where I always had to jump start it, right here on these here two things, I always had to do that until I figured out this right here safety switch was not taped down good enough, so I just retaped it, and since now I did that. Ready? So that was the whole problem. So that is a huge plus right there. As soon as the battery fully charges, we're gonna put everything back together. I figured out that this pulley will not fit underneath there. It hits the front here, not unless if I take off the sway arm and scoot it way up, which would mean I would have to work on the steering rod and everything else, which is just way too much work. This right here is the original pulley off of it. So we took off the small battery. I just figured out that that battery shot. And we put on my old truck battery. Okay, that's good. That's actually beautiful. I love that. I love the sound. Alright, so I tried to put on the back body panel and it just wouldn't fit. It was way too big. So we got this here other good battery. Not the one that shot, but this one here is way better. I have another battery right down there. That one there broke. One of the mounts broke off. So we're gonna see if we can use this battery. And it'll be a lot more smaller, a lot more lighter, and it'll fit. I'm already starting to make some plans for the pulley. You see there, I already got marked out. I got the grinder. I'm going to cut right along there, all the way around it, in the future, of course. But I mean, like, hey, it's already got a 2-inch pulley on the back. I got a battery on here, and it's all mounted down. This little thing on the back, and also a bungee strap. So that's going to help out quite a bit. We got all of our wiring completed, and really all we got to do now is slap on the gas tank. Bada bing, bada boom, and then throw on the back panel. Well, good morning, folks. Hey, kitty, 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 kitty. Hey, kitty, 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 kitty. Here's a good kitty, kitty. Alright, so we got the gas tank on, the back fender, which is hiding everything now. It's looking a lot more better. All we gotta do now is throw in some fuel, and then put her down. Of course, once we rig up the pulley on the bottom, so. Let's go! Woo! It's just the muffler fell off. Wow, that sucker got loud then. But we got her to fire up, so now we're just gonna work on the pulley, I guess, just like what I said last time. Then also, we're gonna have to try to mount the muffler because I do not want this beautiful, perfect motor to be wrecked. And then we're going to make a custom muffler for this thing where it will come out here and then stick over here and then out this way. Alright, so I cut both of them and they fit really good, and hopefully that's center enough. That looks pretty good. Alright, so I welded the top and the bottom too. Ooh, it's hot. I just tacked it together on all 4 sides. They're not the beautifulest, but they hold. So it's gonna work really good now, because like this was my plan in the first place, to cut off the bottom. So we did that. I was hoping to put the 9-inch pulley on there, but I guess a 6-inch is good enough. So we're gonna have to leave all the pulleys and everything on there. We're gonna throw on the original belt. Alright, so I just welded the muffler on just a little bit on this one side, so that's why if we have to, we can just whack it off with a hammer for now. So that's why we don't have to wreck our motor more. It sounds cooler without the muffler, but we need the compression. I got the belt on, and the belt's really tight, so that's good. I was hoping to get it done in 2 days, but this is the 3rd day. So, hey, but I mean, like, it works, though. For now, we're gonna do part 2, because this video is way too long. Like, it's Friday. Saturday, it's gonna snow an inch, so we're gonna be filming tomorrow. Hope y'all enjoyed today's video, and it was a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it too. So we'll see you guys in part 2. Adios, and have a great day.